Hey everybody, this is post-production Kuuimpact here again with more levels from the Artbark level pack of Let's Play Putt-Putt and Pep's Dog on a Stick. So this level pack is going to get interesting from this point on. We've got a couple of interesting levels because Artbark has used some of the tools that are in the like to make these levels when you have the options to. There's a couple of unused things, and Artbark has used them as some demonstration for us. Our first level in here is Tricky Transfer. So, at first glance, this level looks like not much is going on here. But in reality, I'm gonna have to make my way downtown, and that's what I said to myself. Like, as soon as I seen it not go my, direction and start heading towards the goal without me, I realized he's a genius. I have to memorize the entire track. And you have to be quick about it. There's no going slow in this level. Even though it's really slow, it takes like a whole 2.5 minutes to go to the end of the track and then all the way back. And that Artbark, he's a clever fellow. He does not make the track straight at all. As you'll see in the footage, I do die once and have to re-wait for the train to come back. Kuuimpact's memory is Swiss cheese. I can't memorize for shit. Let alone, memorize this entire goddamn track. And, get away with it. I mean, it would be sick if I did that, but, no. So the tricky transfer part comes from those two platforms with the bones at the bottom. You need to, because you can't, the way the track works, supposedly, according to the little file I have about the where the level names are, there's a note on some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. This one has a note. Tracks work in a weird way in this game, and you have to put them in a very specific way, or they don't move on the track correctly, and the trains on the tracks break because of, track spaces being too close to each other. So he did something really clever where the tracks never overlap and touch this whole level. It's one of a couple of combinations that do that, but to do it, Pep can only jump in a Q*bert-esque style. See, look, I forgot right away and died. And now I have to wait for the platform to come all the way back. Since the game is Q*bert, but the trains don't follow the Q*bert rule with their tracks, as you, look at it move left or right there. Pep can't jump like that. He has to go diagonally up or down. But you don't have a lot of time to catch that train again when you're jumping between the train already down to there. So you have to double jump down onto that bone platform and then re-jump back up when the train moves over. And you gotta do it twice in this track. So, he's making sure you learned your lesson. At least it's got the sick-ass factory music playing. So not much else to say beyond that. It's a train level with a really good idea. Well, it's an onslaught to remember all, unless your memory's really good. You can easily end up losing all your lives on this level if it was a real level. Kids especially, I don't think they'd be able to memorize the whole track. This is some endgame level shit. I mean, last level was a nightmare fest. Seriously, never again. Don't let a quirky AI do the level for you, because it's fuck this AI. It's not his fault, he didn't program them skunks, but damn, I really hate those skunks. Kuuimpact has a vendetta against those skunks. I do like the factory music. It's actually one of the better one of the better musics in this game. Sounds a little bit like Donkey Kong Country, but only a little bit. You can definitely bob your head to it. Okay, let's see if Koo gets it this time. Spoiler alert, I do. It was clearly a very tricky track. Should have been called Tricky Track and not Tricky Transfer, but I get why he does that. I mean, at least the track's buffering while I'm recording, so it makes this a little bit easier. Doing the transfer part. On a computer that moves, faster while recording would probably not be so fun. I mean, there's no way to actually get the bonus timer. Because the game doesn't know how to set a longer bonus timer for the stage. It just assumes you can get on the track right away, but instead of waiting for it that first time. But by a design standpoint, it wouldn't make sense to let the track go all the way through the level to show you where you need to jump. That's why I find this so clever. Well, I made it to the end, so that's all that matters. I had no time, so we're gonna skip ahead. Roundabout. Now this level, you see what happened there? That button is floating in mid-air. So it turns out buttons aren't fully implemented to appearing on a platform. Also, we're in the gas station level, and this is like a V shape. A lot of things are not implemented to appear in the vanishing platforms. As you can see, the sparkle pad doesn't have its sparkles. I mean, they function though. It's just not full implementation. And look, now the button is gone over in the corner, so they're a bit glitchy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I don't want to die to that ball. See, level's fairly standard, really straightforward, and you just jump across. Alright, here's where shit gets real. Level's called Germophobe. Now, I was like, I am not going over there. This is like 3 deaths later. Going over there got me killed several times. There's no way to jump through those guys. They will murder you. Also, the level looks really weird, so I started getting desperate. He wouldn't have placed that power P up there if there was no way to get to it. So look at what happens here. Recorded on footage for you. I just jump. And what in the hell is this? Invisible platforms? I don't think they used those in the game once. Oh, and also we just witnessed that germ guy falling to his death. I don't know why he did that, but in this run he did it. So supposedly the blue glowing platforms were supposed to be a space-themed level that never got finished. And that's why it has a weird kitchen background. We'll get to the kitchen background in just a moment. The reason the space theme has this music is because it plays the last music played, not having any music. Level's way easier. Germophobe, I get the joke. Food Pyramid is our last and final level in the pack. I like the design of this level. It actually looks like Q*bert or a nearly complete Triforce. And this is the kitchen theme. I put beach music over it because that's what I wanted. I played a beach level and then I played this level. Because it felt appropriate. Like, look at this. This is legitimately a tough level. I mean, that goat up there has me fucked. He should have stayed down in his own can triangle like this goat. But he didn't. So now he's up there with Beach Ball Hell in their can triangle. And as you can see, the kitchen theme is like mostly complete. The level is functioning. It's got a little bit of lacking in the graphics below some of the cans, but this would have been a really cool level theme. So it's space. Space would have been a pretty cool one too, because Putt-Putt does go to space. He went to the moon. And now I get a run that's a lot better, as you can see. The exit's nowhere to be found. Now, supposedly in the editor, it has one of these floating platform types, but they break in the game. They do whatever you see here. They kind of just break. And he gives me 2 extra lives, that jerk. I lied. The guy designed a bonus level where the music doesn't work in the bonus level. It's just broken. Called Flower of Entropy. Because life isn't suffering enough. I have to catch all of these bonus boxes before time runs out in this level. Now this is my winning run. By the way, this is the winning run. The honking. I could have swore they would have got me there. And no, look at where those jackasses are. These asshats. And I don't even know how to get back to the middle. And I could have got that guy, but I messed up. Oh my god, yeah, Ku was really fucking the bed in this level. Portals are the bane of my life. I'm stuck on this side of the map while these guys are all over the place. And I'm just like, oh, I got lucky. And they both warped on me. And I went, wow, I win. So this has been Putt-Putt and Pep's Dog on a Stick, the Let's Play. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment. Next time, Kuuimpact is going to do the Oops All Berry Pole games. and some Roller Coaster Tycoon right after that. So don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment. See you guys all next time. Kuuimpact is signing off. What's the image is going away? Oh.